What up, gamers? I'm Jason, and today on Dice and Dragons, I'm going to be unboxing Zombicide Invader. Now, this is the soldier level Kickstarter pledge that I'm going to be unboxing. So we've got some of the Kickstarter rewards right here. Don't have all of them on camera right now. And don't worry, you will get to see all of them. Well, what can I tell you about Zombicide Invader? First of all, it is a Zombicide game, so it is designed for 1 to 6 players. It is a cooperative game. Zombicide Invader is set in a sci-fi universe, unlike Black Plague and the original game, the first one being set in the modern times, with Black Plague, Green Horde being fantasy. Now, the game is designed by the same design team, so gotta say once again, thanks to the guys from Guillotine Games for releasing this in conjunction with, Kumani or not, Simon, as we've got a game designed by Raphaël Guiton, Nicolas Raoult, and Jean-Baptiste Lullier. So, saying it in French, I know the guys are from France. If you do happen to see this video, hope you appreciate it. Now, keep it right here as we're gonna take you on a trip through all of this glorious content. Now we're going to unbox Zombicide Invader. Let's see what we have in the core game. So we'll move this over, try to keep everything on camera, and start taking a look. So we've got the rules and mission book. Overall, it seems to be set up very much like all of the other Zombicide books. Good production values with everything with Simon. Definitely like the book. And we've got a nice quick game round summary on the back and the target priority order, as you can see. So looks very much like their previous games. Now we've got some components here and I'm not quite sure what they are. Not that easy to rip open the plastic, but at least it's stretching fairly well, so able to get it open with the help of teeth. But these look to be almost like spawn pits or something that the evil Xenos are creating or using. As always with Simon, well, not always, but with the newer versions of Zombicide, we get a nice box here for the minis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put this aside. Actually, we'll take it off camera. We'll come back to the minis box after I get a chance to showcase the rest of the components. So everything is sealed in plastic. I don't like how tight it is. It looks like some of the tiles may have been slightly damaged. It's not going to be the easiest to get open. Using my teeth to get this done again. And as you can see, it's tight. Even using my teeth, I was only able to get it open just a little bit. This is definitely annoying. I don't know why this is sealed in plastic. To be honest, I don't think this is a great idea. I think it's a great way to damage some of the components, actually. But everything looks to be in fairly good shape. So I won't be punching anything out right now. We'll just take a look at what we've got. So we've got the different tiles. We're going to start from the back. I'll set this down here so we can take a look. I do like the overall art on the tiles. Definitely looks pretty cool. Complaints, we've got some nice details on the interior room, like the fact that we've got the exterior rooms as well. And this might be my favorite set of tiles so far for a Zombicide game. So, quite happy with that. Actually, very satisfied with these. Now, if we're looking at the components, we actually don't have too many components, which is in terms of tokens, which is kind of nice. We've got the noise tokens, we've got the doors, the different spawning tokens, once again the exit. Not sure what these tokens are for. Something I'm sure I'll find out as I start playing the game. So we've got all of that. I'm going to put this aside and let's take a look at what's in the miniatures box. So I'm just going to open this up and pull out the different trays. Just open it up off camera. It's going to make it just a little easier. So as you can see, we've got, like in most Zombicides, make sure everything stays on camera. Yeah, it works without the box. So we've got plastic pegs that we're going to need. So these ones actually were extras that were in the box. I just threw them in here quickly. So you can see I haven't really unboxed anything else. We've got our six-sided dice. I picked up the extra tiles instead of picking up the special Kickstarter dice. We've got another set of pegs right here for everything else that we need. We also then have the plastic bases to help identify your player character. So we'll just pile this stuff all back up. Now we've got the player boards, which are definitely a little different than what you've seen in the original Zombicide. We've got 2 spaces for armor, space for all our items, and the 2 hands. Once again, we've got the track. So if you're familiar with the Zombicide game, you'll know how all this stuff works. And we've got a total of, so we have a total of 6 of them. So you'll need an expansion in order to play up to 8 players if you so choose. Now we've got the player character cards, and they're once again sealed in a way that I really don't like. This is going to be a little difficult to open, so I'm not going to open it. We're going to leave it as is. I don't want to damage the cards because that's pretty much the only way I'm going to be able to do it on camera. So as you can see, we got your level 1, your action die, combat die, the extra, so not action die, your +1 action, what you get, tracking your health and armor here, and we've got all of the different miniatures, and I gotta say I do really like the minis. So we'll take a look at the character minis. Pretty cool. I really do like the sci-fi feel. All the characters do look sufficiently different. You almost don't need the different colors here. There's Baraka. Definitely got a little bit of an Ellen Ripley feel. I like the callbacks to sort of Aliens as well as 40K with the big armor. So very cool, high quality minis. Lots of detail for those of you that love to paint miniatures. We also have a turret. Not sure how that's going to work, but I really did enjoy having the catapult in Green Horde, so sure like a turret. This looks to be more of a scavenger, and we've got this big bad guy right here who looks to be maybe a robot we can summon, back us up. Definitely seem to be much better equipped than in a lot of other Zombicide games. So here we've got one of the big nasty monsters. So you can see just all the detail on the nasty Zeno. I did just press on this, so it is a little fragile. Nothing that you need to worry about, but significant pressure on some of these tentacles could damage them. So just be careful. If you can keep the vacuum form plastic, I do recommend it. We've got some of the other guys. Once again, a lot of nice detail. A lot of variety as well, too. That's one thing I can definitely say for this set. We are seeing a lot of different sculpts already. These seem to be more standard Zenos. And we've got another one of these big guys over here. So similar class, different sculpt, easier to keep track of. Oh. Another one. These look to be like the runners. So what I'm guessing is we've got sort of our Abomination equivalents, runners. I haven't gone through the rulebook yet, and then your standard Zenos, which replace really your zombies. So we've taken a fair look at all the stuff that we've got in here. We just haven't taken a look at the cards. Well, these ones I can actually open up. There's enough give on them. So we'll take a look at some of the weapons that you're going to be using in Zombicide Invader. So we've got assault shotgun prototype, so they seem to do heavy damage. Not heavy damage, nice range, what they need to hit. Shotguns will do 2 units of damage. Some machine guns. Cattle prods. So we've got equipping the body slot, your survivor may go into exterior zones. So that's one of the big differences here. You need to have items to go outside, which is pretty cool. I like that sci-fi flavor. We've got the sentry gun. Fortunately, it doesn't do a ton of damage. We do have armor so that we can be discarded to not take damage. We get some better weapons like assault shotguns. Canisters that'll attach to flamethrowers. We got a chainsaw. Love the fact that we still got the chainsaw's energy cells, which will improve your weapons. The flamethrower. You just burn everything down. Nice heavy cutters, heavy melee weapons, heavy shotguns, light machine gun, XP cards, extra bullets, searchlight, so that's kind of like the torches and stuff from Black Plague, sledgehammer, great for breaking down doors, I imagine. Then, of course, we have the zombies. So we've got the hunters, which are probably equivalent to the runners, your workers, and then the tanks. Looks to be like the big guys are going to be the abominations, who are really going to cause you a lot of problems. So let's get this back into its spot. Gotta say, with the limited amount of tokens, it's going to be easy to store. Let's take a look at the second sheet. So we're not really going to look over it too much. As you can see, what we've got is just more of the invaders, the Xenos in the vacuum form, and it's all the same ones that we just in scopes that we saw right there. So we're going to put this all back in the box now. And what I'll probably going to do is I'm going to get this open, and I'm going to find something that'll help me open this up. And when we take a look at the dark side, I'll showcase the character cards quickly from the base game. Oh, I said dark side. Dark side is actually going to be a separate unboxing. This is for the entire soldier pledge. So when I take a look at some of the extras, as well as it's not the dark side. I'm drawing a blank right this second as to the Black Ops. I was thinking dark side, the Black Ops expansion. We'll take a look. So there you have it. That's what we have in the box for Zombicide Invader. So keep it right here, as I'll be coming back at you and taking a look at what we've got in the Black Ops box. And then we're going to take a look at the Kickstarter exclusives. Now let's take a look what's in the expansion, Zombicide Black Ops. And before we do that, I just wanted to showcase the character cards. I was able to get them out. I might be able to actually do it with this one. I was trying to use knives and stuff. It was just a little dicey. So you got some pretty cool stuff here with Baraka, Lucky, One Action, Combat Die, Remote Control, Sentry Gun, another one Combat Die, then the opportunity for Remote Control Bot, a Sniper. Cole gets an extra free search action, love that. Then pretty much looks like everyone gets +1 action. And I gotta say, I do like the art on the character cards. So you can see a little different shove. This guy's definitely more of a melee combatant. Magnus starts with armor, so he seems to be more like your tank, but has a ton of bonuses with regards to range. Mitsuki seems to be more of our sneaky character, starting with a limited amount of life, but lots of moves and machine actions, and starting with the remote control bot. Then Vivian definitely looks to be your Ellen Ripley style character with taunt, +1 action, melee, range, so she seems just to be really your all-around character. So, we took a look at that. Let's see what's in the box for Black Ops. So once again, we'll move this over to the side as we take a look. So we've got the Black Ops rules and missions. So List of the game components. Just some changes. So talking about the new abomination. Then we're pretty much right into the mission. So as you can see, it doesn't change too much from the rule book that we had. And we just get a target priority order. So far, it hasn't really changed. That's something that does happen a lot with Zombicide expansions. We'll see as maybe some more stuff comes out for Invader. So we've got new tiles and everything. This is definitely sealed up nice and tight. I'm not sure how I'm going to get it out, but you know what? I'm going to use... Oof! That worked a little better than I thought. Now you can see how tight that was wrapped with the pressure as that shot out. So we get a total of 3 new tiles for the game. Some nasty infected rooms, as you can see. And the art is definitely good. Doesn't seem to be a lot of outside rooms. I get that's still going to be coming in the base game. So we'll just put that back down. Let me grab the tokens. So now with regards to the tokens, you're getting some more exits, some more noise tokens. Not sure what those these target ones were. I just completely spaced. I remember what those the ones with the X targets were. Those are your objective tokens. So this you can probably actually mix in with the components from the base game for easy storage, as everything in Black Ops you actually will need the base game. So let's see what we have in terms of cards here. So Blackbird SMGs, more the Black Ops specific starting weapons, shock glove, oxygen tanks that everyone's going to be needing, a new type of bot, a new sentry gun, looks to be some dual pistols, grenade launcher, Nova cutters. Love the fact that there's a minigun, the Roaster MG, a Solomon chainsword, so just a more powerful chainsword, and some new stuff that comes with the Juggernaut. Now, I don't see anything on these cards that label them as Black Ops specific, so when you're mixing them in, it might be a little difficult to separate them. But there's not a lot of them, so it shouldn't be too hard to keep things straight. We'll just put these down over here. I might slide those off camera in a second. Let's see what we got in here. Actually, now taking a look, as you'll see, there's a lot of space actually in the box, meaning if you want to mix some stuff together and repackage some stuff, you potentially, in this Black Ops box, have plenty of room to store some stuff. So let's see what we have here. So actually, I'm just going to leave this in the box. Nice thing is we're getting more of our character trays than we could ever ask for. But I'm starting to notice something. It's hidden at the bottom. Got a little worried there for a second. So we do have some more of these things. Fairly easy to open, not that difficult. Still a pain in the butt. So we'll place these back. Now let's see, I'm going to give this a shot, similar way they did it last. The last one, the only problem is it just takes a while to get this open without damaging anything. Really have to sort of pull at the corners to then get something that I can cut open. And sort of gotta try to get through and then pull it back to reveal the goodness that's inside. Got a tiny hole, but it's not quite enough yet. Really hate the way they package these cards. Like, just put them in a plastic bag, something, anything other than this. It's just the worst. It's my one biggest complaint with all Zombicide games. We don't have much to go on. I'm probably going to have to go get some tweezers or something to actually get this undone. So you know what? Let's put aside. As you can see, though, just really cool art. And the characters are all definitely fairly different than each other. You can see Taunt, once again. This guy seems to be more all-rounded. So going to get some cool stuff with the Black Ops people. So not that much in the way of minis. We've got this giant abomination. Some very awesome, cool sentry drones. Absolutely love them. The new remote control gun. Once again, a lot of details on all of the minis. I love the fact that these Black Ops guys seem to look a little bit more like the Space Marines from Warhammer 40k. I definitely get that sort of chapter feel from all of them. So very cool. And we just get some more stuff to identify the different characters. Well, the nice thing about this is that it does look like there'll be a great space in this box to store a bunch of the Kickstarter extras that we're going to take a look at next. So we'll get this all put back away. Vacuum formed plastic with just the cardboard sleeve. It works, but it's not my favorite. Definitely can catch, but it's going to protect your minis and your game. It is kind of nice when there's some extra room, though, to store stuff. So we're not getting too much stuff in the expansion, but I think just with the characters alone and the continuing missions, if you're a big Zombicide fan, this is something that you will be quite happy with. So once again, just like I did last time, I'm going to open up the character cards and we'll take a look at them as we dive into the Kickstarter extras. So keep it right here and we'll be back shortly. Now let's take a look at the Kickstarter extras for the Soldier Pledge of Zombicide Invader. As I said, we take a quick look at the cards from Black Ops. So we've got Andre, who seems to be a little bit more melee than the other characters. We've got Fiona, who's got a 0G run, sounds pretty cool. She seems to be more ranged with ranged action, remote control bot, and another extra die range. We've got Jean, who is the Born Leader, which is always fun to have. And he seems to be more about controlling the battlefield with a move action, sentry gun, free combat action, so that's pretty cool. We've got Kyle, enhanced senses, definitely your ranged guy, especially as you can see he's using the minigun. We've got Maria, combat reflexes, one action, free melee action or enhanced senses, and then she's got either ranged or melee, so sort of an all-rounder. And then taking a look at the last guy, Solomon, he's with Bloodlust, melee, medic, and everything, he's definitely your up-close and personal guy. So we've got the civilian extras. So this is basically what would come with the base game Invader. As I got the Soldier Pledge, I also got the Soldier extras for Black Ops. And I'm going to just let you guys know, I cheated. It was a giant pain in the butt. I already got the cards out and I took a look at them. So what we've got is we've got Dr. Fisher, clearly a new Black Ops guy. We've got what seems to be a friendly Zeno or a monster with Frank. We've got Kilgore, who seems to be an alien coming to our side. But actually, let's take a look at Frank. Xenolink, action, bloodlust, melee. So he's definitely your melee guy. Ooh, he's got super strength. That's always very useful. So Kilgore is ranged, one action, free ranged action. He also seems to, well, this is all combat, but definitely seems to be an all-rounder, primarily focused at range at the start. Then we've got Massimo with enhanced senses, one action, free move action. And then you can also use the remote guns and has some combat stuff. And we didn't really take a look at Dr. Fisher, so he's got a free machine action. So he seems to be largely based around using range and potentially the sentry gun. So pretty cool stuff. We then just have the cards for the Broodmother Abomination, as well as the Xenium Horror Abomination. I said I wasn't sure how you can find out what set these things are in. Well, all the cards are numbered, so not sure how easy that's going to be to separate rather than just having a logo. I'm sure maybe there is a key somewhere, but I haven't seen it. So here with the Soldier Pack, we do get the special rules for the new abominations, but we don't have like a list of their cards. So got a little damage in the packaging. It's a little bit of a pain, but it's all good. We've got that. So let's look at these soldier extras, and these will probably end up in my Black Ops box, actually. It seems that there's enough room underneath. So we've got our new heroes. I really like the detail on Frank. Pretty cool. Looks great. That's the Dr. Fleischer. I love the big long-range gun and the coat. It's just far too cool. Massimo looks fantastic. And then, oh, maybe I got it wrong. That was Kilgore. This is Dr. Fleischer. So pretty cool. We've got the new brood spawns, the much smaller guys. Creepy, definitely sort of remind me of the Zerg. Here we've got some of the new abominations. Definitely fairly terrifying. I like the way this one looks. And the Broodmother, so looks like it has to be assembled. I'm not 100% sure, or it's possible it just slipped out. It does seem like it's on there a little loosely, but it's actually not that big of a deal. Looks good. Really like the details on the mini. Let's try putting it back in with the base. Yeah, just wasn't connected. Nothing was broken, though, so everything's good. And that's what you're going to get in the Soldier Pack. So like I said, probably just going to bag this up and put in the Black Ops box at least. So we're good. Now we'll take a look at the civilian extras, and this is where things get a little difficult to repackage, as we've got the majority of the content. So what do we've got? We've got a whole slew of characters. I'm not going to be able to go through all of them, because when you look at all these character cards, count it out, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. There's 37 character cards in this. So, sorry that took a little longer than I thought. We'll just take a look at some of them. We got Allison, Commander Amati, the Butcher Carl, Captain Warlock, who is based on Captain Harlock, Carlotta, that's definitely Sanchez from Aliens, Cloud, and I recognize the character, but I can't quite place it, Commander Morton, and Dr. Dick, so Rick and Morty, Dr. Falconer, the idea of a Stephen Hawking character with guns everywhere is just awesome. Dr. Steakfreeze, which was originally a little bit based on Morpheus, but as you can see, they've changed it up. Dr. What, so we've got our Doc Brown right there, and there is a Marty character, don't worry. We've got 8-Ball, who sort of looks like Commander Shepard, but could be another, or 8-Ball, sorry, it's Tony Stark, it's Iron Man, just no helmet. That's why you got the 8-Ball on the chest. Emma, who definitely is an android, but I'm trying to remember which one. So, as you can see, lots of cool, awesome characters that we got in this Kickstarter expansion. So, Preacher Carl, so Judge Dredd. Katie, because why not? Everyone wants to play Starbuck. Lara is Lilu from Fifth Element, and you get the idea. So, we'll just place these cards off camera. We've got the new Xeno Spawn cards, so for the new abominations. Buddy bought abominations, so that's no fun. Sentry guns can become abominations. We got the mother-in-law abominations. So all of these cards that we have here are primarily for new abominations. Then we have some of the newer Xeno Spawn cards as well, as you can see. Plus, we do get some new cards. We get the Buddy Bot and the IRS Sentry Gun. So let's take a look at the minis. Here we've got some of the very nasty new abominations. I really like the look of these guys, the fact that they're armored as well. Very cool. Oh, it's trying to get out. We've got, this looks to be like the same abomination that we had earlier. I didn't realize that these were multi-piece minis, so pretty cool. Just an extra one to have. We've got one of the other new style abominations. And this is another one where the base was just not attached. Well, not sure when I'm going to be getting this, so I'm not going to attach the base, but as you can see, nothing's broken. You can just slide it in. I'll probably pop it together just a little bit. I'm wondering if this was just not put together for shipping reasons, which is not a bad idea. All the FFG stuff that I've gotten like this has always been not put together. Very cool, scary abomination. And actually looking at this, we're going to center the box just so everything looks a little bit better. We got some flying guys, which is never fun to face. And then it looks like the other guys seem to be some extras from stuff that we already had in the base game. Like I said, it could be wrong. There was some more spawns for them, but we'll have to take a look at the rules for this. So, I didn't know if I showed you these guys, who are definitely terrifying. Anything with the tail that opens up and looks like it can shoot at me, I absolutely hate. So let's take a look at what else we've got in there. So we'll just put that off camera here. So down below we've got our heroes and some more Xenos. So it looks like I was right that the ones that we had like this are just some extra ones, make the game a little easier so you don't run out. And then some of the other newer guys that we saw are these ones right here, the sort of Wonder Spawn character. Let's take a look at some of the guys. Gotta say, I love Dr. Falconer's mobilized battle chair. Just looks fantastic. So we've got Carl the Butcher. A lot of fun. Captain Warlock. Very cool. And if you play D&D or anything sci-fi, you've got some great minis here. Dr. What? So just really enjoying the variety that you get. Get some awesome, cool female characters as well. So overall, no complaints. It is straight up awesomeness. So you got the new rules for the civilian pack. So it just explains what the new abominations do, how they work, and also we get a nice little guide as to where everything goes to make our lives easier when it comes with reassembling the Kickstarter stuff. So this I'm probably going to end up keeping in this drab box, kind of like the Massive Darkness stuff. Unfortunately, we don't have a cool box to put it all in, but at least everything fits nicely and will be well stored up. I did neglect something, forgot the protective sheet. Yeah, so you can easily tell which way it's supposed to go. And of course the cards decided to run off on me, but luckily we had the box open, so it made everything nice and easy. So there you have it. We've got our civilian extras, the soldier pledge extras, seeing everything that we've got for the Zombicide Invader soldier pledge. So keep it right here as I'm going to come back at you with a quick outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to click the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when we release the next video, you will be aware of it. Also, down below in the video description, you will find links to our social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We got them all. You want to see some pictures of us playing the game? Well, those will be the places. Also, popping up in front of you shortly, you will see some links that will take you to some other related videos that we've done. Probably taking you back to our playthrough of Green Horde or our review. So keep your eyes out for that. They'll be popping up in just a moment. And don't forget, keep playing games.